Hi guys, and welcome to Cultnomics. My name is Paul Hanley, and today I'm going to be chatting to you about
the maths of short-run average cost.
Okay guys, in this video we're going to calculate the average total cost, average fixed costs and average variable costs for a firm called Vice that is producing tubs of vanilla ice cream. In order to do this, we're going to start off with the formulas, and we're going to say that for average total cost, it is total cost divided by the quantity produced. For average fixed cost, it is total fixed cost divided again by the quantity produced, and for average variable cost, it's total variable cost divided by the quantity produced. Now, the reason I'm putting them on this row here is because we're dividing by quantity, and if we look over to this row, our quantity is 0 at the start and you can't divide by 0. So we can safely put in our formulas here because we're not going to be calculating anything in row number 1. Okay, so our first calculation is for average total cost. It is the total cost of production divided by quantity. Our total cost of production is 300 in this case here, and it's divided by a quantity of 100 euro. So 300 divided by 100 euro gives us 3 in this instance here. And we can work through all the other figures in the same way. In the next row we have 400 for total cost, so we put in 400 all over 200 in terms of quantity. So 200 here, and that gives us 2. So if we do the same calculations all the way down, we get 1.67, we get 1.50, 1.40, and finally 1.33. So here we have our average total costs. Next up, we're going to look at our average fixed costs. This is total fixed costs, so 200 in this case, divided by our output level, our quantity of 100. So for our first one, it's 200 divided by a quantity of 100, which is equal to 2. And as we move down along, our fixed cost stays the exact same, so 200 for the next row, but what we'll see is our quantity produced is increasing, gone up to 200 here. So 200 over 200 gives us 1, and if we follow those calculations all the way down, what we have is 0.67, 0.50, 0.40, and 0.33. So what we see for average fixed costs is that they decrease over greater units of output, and that is called the spread of fixed costs. Finally, what we're going to look at is total variable costs and divide those by quantity. So if we go over to total variable cost initially, we have 100 divided by an output level of 100 as well. So 100 over 100 gives us 1 in that instance. And if we move on, our average variable costs go up to 200, but at the same time, our quantity also goes up to 200. So it becomes 200 over 200. And again, we see average variable costs are 1. And in fact, as we come down along all the calculations, you'll see the average variable cost is constant at 1 throughout. So 1, 1, 1, and 1 here. I hope you call back to Cultnomics soon. Bye for now.